guys, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thank you so much for joining me on your month ahead reading, August 2022. So, as you can see, I am back on screen. Usually, these days, as you know, I show my hands, and I only do it because I really love just showing the cards. I just love kind of talking through the cards and, showing you what the cards look like. I'm not a fan of just holding cards up. I literally like to show you what the actual spread looks like that I'm doing. But I thought, you know what, wouldn't it be nice just to kind of connect with the audience a little bit? Wouldn't it be nice just to kind of talk to the audience, kind of like, and just really sort of connect on a facial level with the audience? So yeah, that's why I'm back on now. I don't know how long it'll be for. Sometimes you'll see me, and sometimes you'll see the cards. It just depends, whether it's a week that I really feel like coming on screen. If not, then you'll see the cards and you'll see the actual spread. But I just thought it would be a really nice thing to do this week, just to kind of come back and kind of connect and say hello again. The other thing to say is, for those of you who have joined me on Patreon, I know there's only a small amount of you. I've paused Patreon for the time being. It was just getting a bit too much having to do that additionally with everything else that I'm trying to do at the moment. I'm doing a lot of stuff with the tarot at the moment, not just private clients, but I have other projects and things in the works. So I'm focusing on those things as well. And with the added responsibility of trying to record Patreon as well, I just thought, you know what, I think that's going to need to go for the time being. So for those of you who have joined me on Patreon, thank you very much. But I've paused it now indefinitely. This week, guys, also we're doing August 2022 for each of the signs. And what's going to happen is I'm going to be on screen first, talking to you guys and about what I'm seeing. And also, we're going to then pan the camera down onto the cards, and you'll actually see the spread. So you get the best of both worlds. I'll be on as well as showing you the actual spread. Also, after I've spoken, guys, what you'll see is an introduction. Also to the cards that are going to be used this week, the different decks that I'm using, and it could be any one of those decks that comes up for your reading. Okay, so I think that's everything said. It's really good to be back on YouTube. I know I haven't been around that much. I took a good while off, actually. I think it must have been 6 months. I just wasn't feeling doing it at that time, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. I just needed a complete and utter break away from it. But for those of you guys that are left and are still watching the videos, I know there aren't many of us, but thank you very much. I'm hoping that the videos benefit you guys in some way. If you'd like to order a reading with me, click on the link in the comment section below of your reading. And yeah, let's get on with it, and let's see what's happening for the month of August. Hi Aries, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thank you so much for joining me on your reading. I never know whether I should be looking into my lens or whether I should be looking at the actual flip screen. I'm going to look into the flip screen, I think it's okay. Yeah, welcome to the channel, guys. Really good to see you guys again. We're going to do a quick reading for the month of August 2022. I hope you guys have had a really good summer so far. What we're going to do, guys, we're going to use the This Might Hurt Tarot. This is the mass market deck. It's really good, really lovely. So we're going to use that one, and what we're going to do, we're going to put a card at the top, crowning card, to look at what you need to be focusing on for August, and then we're going to put 10 cards at the bottom to have a look at what the storyline is around that, okay? Then after I've spoken, I'm going to flip the camera down onto the screen so you can actually see the reading, okay? Okay, Aries. Oh, it was a bit dark. It was going really dark before it's lightened up a bit. So let's have a look at what you guys need to be focusing on for the month of August 2022. Work. Eight of Pentacles. Okay, the Eight of Pentacles. What is the Eight of Pentacles? It's about work, putting the effort in, learning a skill, working through something. It's a kind of about bashing away at things. Sometimes this can say you need to work through an issue, or you need to work through a situation. It's a systematic card, so it's about systematically working through something, or it's, learning, going back to college, going back to university, learning a trade is the Eight of Pentacles. It's a card about being very sort of traditional. It is very much a systematic card because it's just bashing away at the pentacles. It can be about boredom sometimes. It can be sometimes represent repetition as well when you get this card, something that is repetitively going round in a cycle is the Eight of Pentacles. But it is literally about working. It can be about going to a workshop, for example. Going on a course is the Eight of Pentacles.
learning a skill, perfecting a skill until you become really good at it. But it is a card about hard work and effort. So the focus needs to be on work here, and working and focusing really hard on getting a job done, Aries. What is the situation around this? You got a money card here, another pentacle, King of Coins. So this could be a person. You might be dealing with a business individual here. This could be, you know, a business owner or top management guy, or this could be somebody who works in a bank, for example. This could be a banker. This could be King of Coins can be a chef. He can be a cook. He can be a doctor, for example. Sometimes he can be alternative medical doctor. The King of Pentacles can also be, what can I say with the King of Pentacles? He could be a conservationist. He could be somebody who works on the land. He could be a gardener, for example. He can work. Because Pentacles are all to do with the land, so he could work anything. You know, he could be a real estate person. He could be somebody who shows people around homes. He can do loads of things like that. He's money, he's earth, so he deals with the land, the earth, and money and material stuff. So you could be dealing with an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo individual here, or this could be an energy here. The version of the King of Pentacles in this particular deck for me represents comfort. So whenever I see the Queen or the King, they just look so comfortable. So I often explain this as being really comfortable and just being really settled. This is financially secure as well. Also, the King of Pentacles can represent when you've completed a project. You know, you've literally completed it. Like this would often show up for me when I've had a bunch of readings to do and I've completed and I'm sending them off. Yeah, it's definitely a money thing. So I just feel here, some of you guys, it may be that your focus is on, this could be somebody that you're working on a new project with, because the King of Pentacles is all about the money. He's a nice guy though, but he's really smart and he's all about long-term, you know, long-term gain, long-term security, and he'll work hard for it. And then you've got this Page of Coins, which could be, they're examining something new. So this could be, for example, a startup company. So it might be that you're working with someone here, Aries, in the month of August on perhaps a new project, for example, a new money-making project here. I've seen perhaps a business partner, somebody that you're working with. Yeah, you've got the Lover's energy here, so you've got a contractor partner. I see a business partner here, this King of Pentacles. I see you working on a new project with a business partner here, signing a contract possibly for some of you guys here with that Lover's energy showing there. However, I do get some worries here for some of you guys. You've got the Nine of Swords there, Aries. I think that you're worried. Wow, you're just worried about collaborating with this person. Three of Coins energy showing there. There's a lot of worries with the Nine of Swords around this collaboration, working in union with this individual. Three of Coins energy. I'm wondering why you are worried about working collective. Some of you guys, it might be that you're so used to working on your own that you're worried about working as a collective with these individuals. I don't think it's just, I mean, it's working collectively with this King of Coins on this new project because you're going into partnership with this individual for some of you guys. But also it's like, I think the worry is with this Three of Pentacles, you know, are we going to be on the same page? Do we have the same ideas? Do we have the same kind of outlook on whatever this is? However, I do see with the Sun energy, this could be enlightenment, or there's a great deal of, you know, happiness and joy with the Sun energy here. So I think some of you, but I do feel that some of you guys, you need to kind of get really excited about the future with the Sun and the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is the future and the Sun is excitement. So I just feel that some of you guys need to kind of get really excited about the future. I think that some of you guys are, I think the Three of Coins is more about kind of perhaps not being used to, maybe, I don't think that you don't trust this partner, you don't trust this person that you're working with. I just think maybe some of you Aries aren't used to it. You're not used to working in partnership with this person, or maybe this person has other people that they're bringing in on board. But I feel that you've got to kind of try and ignore that, and you've got to really kind of get excited about the future here. The Fool, because I think it's going to bring a lot of freedom. I'm wondering if you've got a money card here. I mean, okay, so it's going to bring a lot of freedom, and it's going to help you guys to, if you've been facing some form of a financial battle or a battle in something, it's going to remove that. It's going to help you to move on from that, Aries. Okay. Do you know what I get here with that Seven of Swords? That some of you guys are trying to avoid moving. I think some of you guys are trying to avoid this change. The Six of Swords is a change, it's a transition, and the Seven of Swords is often the card of avoidance. I think some of you guys, you see how he's scared? He's running away from the Six of Swords. He doesn't want to be in the boat. This is going to bring some freedom to you. But you're trying to run away from this. You don't want this transition. Okay. Do you know what? I think with this Eight of Coins, the focus for the month, Aries, is you've got to work through whatever this is. The Eight of Coins isn't just about physical work, it's also about mental work. And when you are afraid of something, you're like, I don't know whether I want to do that or not. I don't know whether I'm going to be any good at it, or if it's going to work out for me, or if it's the best thing to do. I think the focus this month has to be that you have to focus on working through whatever this is. Okay? Because I think there's something in August, Aries, that's really bothering some of you guys. And you're like, I don't know whether I can do this. I don't know whether I want to do this. I'm afraid of it. I'm scared of it. But I think that the universe is saying you're going to have to try and work through it. Okay? Because if you... I'm going to get another card out. I'm going to use the classic tarot. I'm going to ask the universe why it's telling you that you need to work through this. Okay. Why are you telling Aries that they need to work through this? Because I think that the universe is kind of saying, it's kind of saying we back you on this. Even if you don't back yourself on it, we back you on this. So, universe, why are you telling Aries that they need to work through this? Because it looks to me like they've got this new business venture with this King of Pentacles. They've got a business partner showing up here, this King of Coins, and the Lover's energy showing here. But they're worried about working with this individual here. I think you're telling them that they need to get excited about the future. It's going to bring a lot of freedom to them, but they're trying to avoid doing this transition. Why? Okay, so tell me firstly why Aries is trying to avoid doing this firstly. Why are they trying to avoid it in two cards? Because the Two of Wands energy. So the Two of Wands is often planning, it's often taking charge, it's dominion. The Three of Cups energy. So the question was, why are you trying to avoid this? And it's because of the Two of Wands. I think that you don't like, the Two of Wands can also be the safe place, so it's also distancing itself. Some of you guys don't want to be around groups. Maybe you've got some sort of social anxiety going on here or something, but I think you want to try and distance yourself from groups. You don't want to really be around too many people. I think for some of you guys it might be a social anxiety type of thing, Aries. It might not be that you don't want to work with this individual. I think there's a fear to do it because I think that you want to distance yourself. Two of Wands is also distancing, it's being in the safe place from the group of the Three of Cups. So I think there's a fear. Why is it that you tell Aries that they should work through this? Why should Aries work through this fear? Why should they work through it in 2 to 3 cards? Because it's going to teach you how to be strong. It's trying to teach you how to be strong, how to have the courage. The Hierophant is teaching you something. The Strength card is courage and strength. Okay? It's trying to tell you that it wants to teach you, it wants to help you, it wants to guide you, it wants to support you, it wants to teach you how to be strong so that you can achieve your dreams. Seven of Cups. Now, on its own, the Seven of Cups isn't achieving dreams, it's looking at a dream, but you just fill the words in on tarot, right? So it's just so you can achieve your dreams here. Okay? Perhaps you're dreaming of being financially stable, financially independent. So it wants to teach you how to be strong because it wants you to achieve your dreams of financial stability. Okay? You can't achieve it if you're not willing to. Perhaps the way to achieve this financial independence and growth and, you know, this financial freedom, if you like, with the Nine of Pentacles, because we do see that there's freedom with that Fool energy, is by just, perhaps you have to work collectively. Perhaps you have to work collectively with others, Aries, in order to achieve this. Perhaps if you don't do it, you won't get it. You won't get what you're looking. So, you know, I'm not going to say if you've got social anxiety or if you're just afraid to work in groups or if you're kind of like, well, you know, I'm really, you know, I'm comfortable working on my own. Why do I have to work with other people? Well, maybe you'll get to where you want to get to faster, Aries, if you just trust that working with this person is going to bring you the financial security that you're looking for. If you want to distance yourself from the group, then fine. I mean, it's interesting because you've got the Three of Cups here showing up as these three happy girls. They're not nasty looking, they're happy. Perhaps you've got an issue around people. Perhaps not around happy people, but maybe there's an issue around certain types of people, you know? But I think you want to distance yourself from it. And the universe is saying, well, we want to teach you how to be strong. Because if you're strong, then you can achieve your dreams of financial security. And also, the strength card isn't just strength, it's trust. You see on this card, the woman has to trust the lion in order to be able to stroke it. And the lion's got to trust the woman in order to allow her to stroke it. So the card represents trust. So they want to teach you how to trust. Right? So that you can achieve your dreams of financial independence. Okay? That's what it wants you to do. And I'm not going to say, oh, you know, don't worry about it, don't feel like... You can't tell somebody not to feel anxious. If you've got social anxiety, this is something you have to work through. Maybe you can't work through it alone. Maybe you have to go to your doctor. Maybe you have to go to a counsellor. Maybe you've got to get some professional help here. But you're going to have to get some help from somewhere, because there is an opportunity coming to you, Aries, where you can fulfill something within your life now. You can start the process of fulfilling something amazing in your life. But if you don't take the opportunity, and if you stay on your own, and if you continue, if it resonates with you guys, to distance yourself from being around people, what will happen is you're just going to carry on this cycle. You're never really going to... Sometimes we need other people to achieve dreams. That's what we're on earth for, to connect with others. Sometimes we think that we're islands. Sometimes we think, yeah, I can do this on my own. And sometimes we literally need others. Sometimes it's just the way it is, whether we like it or not. Sometimes we do need the help from others. So I actually think that Aries, the universe is kind of bringing people in to help you to achieve your dreams of financial security. For some of you guys, it's financial security or whatever. It looks like it's financial security. You've got the Nine of Coins. But I think here that the universe is saying, well, you know what? In order to get this, you're going to have to kind of put your hands in the mouth of the lion. You know? You're going to have to put your hands in the mouth of the lion. You're going to have to trust. We want to teach you how to trust. I'm going to hone the camera down on the cards now, and we're going to just discuss this one more time with you looking at the actual cards from a bird's eye view. So bear with me. Hi Aries, so we've got the spread down. So what is it that you need to be focusing on for August 2022? There's something here that you've got to work through. Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is working through an issue. It's not just work. I mean, this is a card about perfecting a skill. It's a card about repetition, all of those things I mentioned, working hard, putting effort. But this is a card literally about working through something. For example, you get an Eight of Coins and a Page of Cups. You might be doing something creative. Okay, let me give you another combination. Say, for example, you had an Eight of Coins, a Page of Cups, and a Nine of Swords. You might be working on something creative as a way to work through fears or worries about something with the Nine of Swords. So you can look at it like that. I think there's something here you need to work through. And I think there could be a business partnership going on. The King of Coins, the lover's business partner here, somebody that you're kind of working on a new, business endeavor with, Page of Pentacles here. But there's worries about working with this individual. Now, we drill down into why that might be, and it might be because some of you guys want to distance yourself from working within groups. Two threes, they're multiple people, multiple situations going on. So this is multiple people here, and this is keeping your distance. Two of Wands can be planning, but this is also what we call the safe space. So this is distancing yourself from a group here. Some of you guys literally I don't want to be around this group, or I don't want to be within this, I just don't want to be around this. I don't feel comfortable with it. So I think that for some of you guys, it's a case of, if you've got social anxiety or you just haven't worked in a group in a long time or something like that, I think that the universe is saying to you, well, you might be a bit worried about working within a group, but what we want you to do is we want you to understand that you need to get excited about the future. Because the Three of Wands is the future and the Sun card is the excitement card. So you need to get excited about the future, because in the future you're going to be free. Okay, so we could read it like, in the future you'll be free. You know, you'll be free. You're going to be able to move on from your battles here, and you're going to be able to escape something you don't want. But also read another way, the universe is saying, look, we know that you're probably a little bit nervous about working with this person or working within a group, but you know what? In the future, you need to get excited about the future, because in the future you're going to be free. You're going to be free from any problems. Okay, you're going to move on from battles. But some of you guys are trying to avoid this transition. You're trying to avoid this change. You're trying to avoid this move. Okay. Some of you guys might be literally, this is also an ignorant card. So some of you guys might be trying to ignore this because you feel that this move is in error. You don't want to make any errors. You don't want to make this move as a mistake. Seven of Swords can be an error. It can be a mistake. I think this is a mistake to do this. So I think I'm going to ignore it, Fool energy, because moving would be a mistake. Or you're trying to avoid this transition, this move. But I think the universe is saying, when we spoke about why you should work through this, the universe clearly said, well, because we want to teach you how to trust. The Strength card is all about trust, and this is teaching. We want to teach you how to trust, Aries, so that you can fulfill your dreams of financial independence and abundance. So as mentioned, perhaps some of you guys really do need to be working within this particular team, this group, with this person here, because in order to perhaps elevate yourself and move on to the next stage and fulfill a financial goal, perhaps you just can't do it on your own. Perhaps it's time to kind of try and find a way that you can trust. Perhaps you don't trust working with other people. Maybe you've had bad experiences in the past and therefore you want to distance yourself from this. But you know what? I think, Aries, that the universe is saying, look, we want to help you overcome this. And you can get it through any avenue. You can get it through a doctor, a counsellor, whatever it takes. But this has to happen for some of you guys, because in order to literally, some of you guys are like, you know what, I don't want to do this. I don't want to move on to the next stage. Seven of Swords, I'm used to doing things on my own. Seven of Swords likes to be outside of the camp. This is a card of independence. I don't want to be this. And these two cards, actually, the Fool and the Seven of Swords, I'm sure that they're ruled by Aquarius. Independence and freedom. I don't want to do this here. I don't want to kind of move to this next stage. I want to be free of this. But the universe is saying, get excited about the future, because it's literally going to free you. It's going to free you from anything that you're worried about. You know, if you've got money issues, it's going to free you from that. But you've got to learn how to trust. You've got to learn how to trust. This is why you've got to work through it, because you've got to learn the Hierophant how to trust with the Strength card, so that your dreams, and actually this Nine of Coins means that, can you see how all the coins have sprouted here because she's planted them? All your dreams are going to come to fruition. So you have to learn how to trust in order for your dreams to come to fruition. Let's have a look at what the spiritual message is, the oracle message is for you guys. I think we use the Witch's Oracle, actually, the Aries, and see what the universe wants you to know on that. It's a hard one when you're kind of like, you're so set in your ways, or you find it quite nerve-wracking having to work within a group or having to work in a different way. But I think the universe has a plan for you, and I think it can see a very great future for you. But you've got to be able to take the leap of faith as well, if you can. If it means that you need help, you need some counselling, you need some coaching, you need some guidance or something like that, then fair enough. But the universe wants you to make a start, because it sees an amazing future. But this amazing future comes through, not through you doing it on your own. It's saying you need backup here. What is the advice that you have for Aries for this reading in August? What is the advice that you have for Aries, please? What is the advice that you have for Aries? You need to meditate for clarity. So perhaps you need to take a little bit of time out, be still, and try and get some clarity on the situation with this card here. Because some of you guys, you think you're clear, but it's fear. It's not clear, it's fear. It's not clarity, it's fear. That's what it is. Because you don't want to involve yourself within a group. You're afraid of it. But the universe is saying, look, in the future, get excited about the future. There's freedom here. Okay, there's freedom. But some of you guys are kind of, I don't want to do this. I don't want to change. I want to avoid all. These two cards, the Fool and the Seven of Swords, can both represent avoidance, ignorance, ignoring things. Putting off today for tomorrow what you could do today. That type of thing. They're cards that indicate people who want to turn their back and run away on things. And this is you moving forward. moving forward from a battle. But with these two cards at either side, you can also say, well, you don't want to do this. You're ignoring. So I don't want to move. I don't want to do this. But it's because of fear. The universe is saying we want to teach you how to be strong. We want to teach you how to trust so that you can fulfill your dreams, so that your dreams, pentacles, remember, are manifestation. They're manifesting into physical form. So your dreams can manifest, they can come to fruition. But the only way that you're going to do that is if you learn how to trust. All right, that is your reading, Aries. Thank you for your time, babes. If you like a personal reading with me, click on the link in the comment section below, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.